Power. March 26, 2015. Beloved ones, let us have discourse on the quality of love known as power. One of the most powerful forces in the universe is the power that is latent within one's soul, and this has everything to do with one's connection to the divine at the deepest level. One's soul contains untapped wisdom, and the individual who realizes in the core of their being that they have this connection, can turn to their soul during the times they need guidance, healing, or hope. They learn to be guided by their conscience, the divine discriminative power within them. By constantly following the inner voice of conscience, which is the voice of God, one becomes a truly moral person, a highly spiritual being, and a person of peace. One's soul is a spiritual being, and the principles governing life are spiritual principles. It is these principles that one brings into action in their everyday lives, and this power of action is expressed as passion, creativity, intuition, and connection with the divine. It is not until one seeks to find the light within them that they come into their own power. When one aligns with the power of their own spirit's expression, one's life reflects truth and joy, and one realizes who they are and why they are here on earth. By utilizing their inner power and spiritual courage, they embody a quality which marks them as one who has realized that they are divine. This realization endows them with a measure of power which can come to them only through their inner nature, and makes them conscious that they are something more than they seem, and that they are a part of the universal scheme of life. By choosing to live by the power of their soul guidance, they remain in harmony and love with everything and everyone in their world. When one realizes that every person inherits the power to be their own savior, they can choose to evoke from the innermost part of their true nature, something that is precious and new, that brings to them the power of their soul. This makes them feel that they are an essential part of the great universe. They understand that the happiness and deliverance of humanity depends upon each person making nobler and more unselfish choices, in order to make their life an expression that is in accordance with the divine. When they come in contact with the divine within them, they learn the answers to the puzzles of life, and find the solution to all their difficulties. When one takes their power back from the outer world and places it where it belongs, in the center of their hearts, all the answers become clear. One needs to be mindful that words shape the fabric of their character and reputation, their standing and legacy. When spoken out loud, words transform into vibrations that can be used to direct energy. One's words contain the power to influence others, to change minds, to shape a direction or action taken. The ripples of their words extend through time and even through many generations. When they take care that the words they speak create a blessing of profound meaning, memory, and legacy, then people's lives are enriched. When they speak words, they are casting their thoughts and vibrations into Earth's magnetic field, which is the energy field that creates the reality of Earth. When one knows the real power of words, they will know that words can affect their and others' energy, because it has the ability to direct and control energy to a certain point. There is an emerging global consciousness of compassion and wisdom which calls upon each individual to act from a place of love rather than fear. This new power connects one to their soul, to others around them, and to the planet. It allows them to create a life of purpose, gratitude, joy, and fulfillment. When one aligns one's personality with one's soul, they are accessing the authentic power of the soul that leads them to experience a world of peace, love, and joy. They see every life experience and every emotion as a means to learn more about themselves and the world they live in. Every experience they have is a lesson with a gift in it, and they trust and believe in the universal flow of life to give them exactly what they need to grow. An authentically empowered person does not depend on anything external to feel complete, worthy, or fulfilled. They choose to live for the highest good of all, and see the interconnectedness of all of life. They invite the energy of the universe to support their spiritual growth. By staying faithful to one's authentic power, one has all they need to truly share their light with the world. Authentic power comes from being grounded in a deep knowing that they are enough and that they are part of something bigger than themselves. It is the source of their strength, their confidence, their self-reliance, and their ability to set boundaries and be flexible. Being authentic can be empowering. One knows that they are living a life with purpose, using their talents and skills productively, and doing it peacefully and harmoniously while contributing to the lives of those around them. To take full advantage of this movement towards authenticity, one must focus on growing and developing self. Feeling comfortable in one's skin and being true to oneself is one of the most beautiful traits one can possess. When it comes to building trust and connecting with others, nothing is more persuasive and powerful than just working towards becoming the best that one can be. As one gives, so it shall be given. May your true and authentic power shine through you in all ways as you bless this world just by being here. I am Archangel Gabriel. Channeled by Marlene Switless-Sultana, Keeper of the Symphonies of Grace. www.therainbowscribe.com www.movingintoluminosity.com